Azure Gleam. Reprisal. Having repelled the forces of the Western Church, the Kingdom and Alliance armies joined together to launch a large-scale coordinated attack on the Empire. Preparing to assault a key Imperial position, the Kingdom Army uses northeastern Gert territory as a bridgehead to press further south. Meanwhile, a reliable ally returns to their side.
It's good to see you safely back, Rodrigue. I understand matters have begun to settle down in the West.
They have. It took more than a few lengthy inquiries, but I believe we finally excised the foul seed of discord from our soil. And the changes at the top of houses Gideon, Mateus, and Elidor should ensure it never takes root again.
So they're keeping their territories, then? I would have expected us to remove them completely after what they did.
Such is easier said than done. Our prior situation with House Kleiman took time as well.
Yes. Replacing the head of a territory always brings dissenters crawling out of the woodwork to oppose it. Be they nobles or commoners.
At least now we won't have to worry about our land descending into chaos behind us. We can't just keep repeating the same mistakes. I must say, though, I'm surprised this all went as smoothly as it did.
I did used to be the eminent Duke Fraldarius, remember? I have just a bit of experience with these things.
In any case, we must turn our gaze eastward. How's the Alliance holding up?
According to Gustav's report, Claude is holding out for the perfect opportunity to advance his army. Naturally, they don't favor their chances in a head-on clash with the famed Count Burgleys. So, for the time being, they intend to feign a deadlock and slowly dwindle away the enemy forces.
It seems the decision to reclaim the monastery was a shrewd one, then. It's our best path forward.
I know we're slated to advance on Hevring territory, but shouldn't we hold off till the Alliance can come help us too?
No. On the contrary. If we can show our individual might warrants attention, the Empire will have no choice but to dispatch more troops west, which should, in turn, ease the burden on the Alliance and their army. Claude and I agreed to as much.
The real question is whether we can even trust him. It's impossible to tell if you ask me.
If anything, he might be trying to wear us down. Soften us up so he can beat the stuffing out of us later.
I doubt he would do something like that. At least, not in the midst of pursuing the same goal. But you're right. Claude's tricky to pin down. You can never really tell what he's plotting.
I don't believe we can be too cautious here. We should consider every possible angle.
Agreed. But if the Alliance does try anything, Gustav and the Knights of Seros should be more than enough to thwart their plans. For now, though, we march on. Ready your units.
So, we finally take aim at the Empire in earnest.
Yes. We must finish this swiftly, for the sake of all those caught in the middle.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, do you have it within you to topple the Emperor? I speak not of military prowess, nor the strength of our army. No. I speak of your emotions.
He's got a point. I mean, she's your stepsister. Anyone would hesitate to cut down their own family.
She is an old friend as well. Though I doubt she has any recollection of it now. Rodrigue, do you truly think my hand will waver? I, who cleaved my own uncle's head from his shoulders? Now, seeing as the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Duscar, there is still much I must ask of her. In a way, she and I are no different. Starting wars of our own volition, sending countless innocent lives to the feet of the goddess. However noble one's reasoning may be, a deed like that cannot go unpunished. And if she refuses to yield, then as a king, and one seeking revenge at that, I will take her life.
I'm pleased to hear it. Ah, that reminds me. I meant to give you this earlier.
A letter?
One from Lady Patricia. I uncovered it during our inquiry of Viscount Elidor.
From my stepmother.
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, but I have already examined its contents. The letter contains no new information of note. That said, I expect you'll find the subject matter quite disturbing indeed, Your Majesty.
I see. I will read it later, then.
Oh, Dimitri. Have you read that letter from your stepmom yet?
Yes, I have. It was a missive requesting the then Viscount Elidor's cooperation in her conspiracy against my father. She claimed he would have much to gain from the king's elimination, all while shrewdly expressing sympathy with his objections to the reforms. I had it investigated for signs of forgery as a precaution, but such a search returned nothing. The letter is authentic.
Meaning your stepmom was a willing participant in the tragedy of Duscur. She sent so many to die, and would have done the same to her own stepson if all had gone according to plan.
All out of the desire to see her daughter again. Or so Cornelius said. The wretch's words deserve little weight, but I believe she spoke true. In every memory I hold of my stepmother, she was always looking past me, as if the one she truly cared for was somewhere else entirely.
That's horrible. I never knew my real mom, but the woman who adopted me loved me with all her heart. That's how it should be.
It was horrible, yes, but what of it? There is no guarantee a parent will come to love their child. Still, being faced with such plain evidence of her crimes is a difficult thing to come to terms with. I had once thought her among those I would avenge, yet now she lies squarely in the path of my fury.
Pretty heavy stuff, yeah.
I can tell you're troubled as well.
You can see straight through me, huh? Guess that's what 3 years together will do. It's Myson, that dark mage from before. He was familiar with my powers somehow. And yeah, I know you said you trust me, but I'm not so sure I even trust myself anymore. I just can't stand not knowing the truth. Who am I really?
No matter what answer awaits, I will continue to place my trust in you. That hasn't changed.
But what if I transform and attack you?
I would do whatever I must to restrain you, naturally. Failing that, forgive me. It helps no one to utter such words.
It's fine. If nothing else, the threat of death is good motivation for me to get this power under control.
Have you lost your mind? It almost sounds like you'd be okay with him killing you.
I don't want to die, of course, but if it was between that and killing a friend, I know which one I'd pick.
What about this?
What about this?
What do you think of this? Let's see what we can do.
Now then.
Hey, Rodrigue, you got a sec?
What's the matter? You look troubled.
Well, we ended up spending most of this winter out on the battlefield. So, I was thinking, if we put an end to the war before next winter rolls around, maybe we could all go back north and...
And? Speak plainly.
I want to have a snowball fight. Dimitri said that's how all the kids in Fargus played during the winter. I figure it'd be good to try at least once, now that I'm living here in the kingdom.
Yes, a fine idea. The sport's rather profound, if I do say so myself. Dividing into factions and formulating strategies makes it just as much a battle of minds as it does one of hurled snow.
Hold on, strategy? This sounds kinda intense for a kid's game.
It is. When we were still in the Lambert, Matthias, and I faced off in such a contest. With our squires in tow, we traveled to the northern mountains to do battle.
Hey, that sounds like fun. So, what happened?
I was the first to fall. I hid in the shadows, biding my time and observing the enemy's movements until the moment was right to strike. And yet, such an opportunity never came. While his subordinates fought freely in the open, His Majesty launched a surprise attack on my position. Unfortunately, my men and I were unable to land even a single blow on him. Our defeat was a matter of course.
Now I know where Dimitri gets his tendency to rush into battle alone. Like father, like son, huh?
Indeed. Still, it's difficult to feel wronged when you've been defeated in such a swift and skillful manner. My downfall left only Lambert and the Margrave, a man notorious for his rotten character even as a child. His strategy was not to attack outright, but to prepare an ambush for His Majesty in one of the more densely wooded groves.
Seriously? All that for just a snowball fight? No wonder Sylvain is so cunning. Anyway, what happened next?
We were all familiar with Matthias's ignoble tactics, so His Majesty was careful to avoid the cowardly ambush which had been laid for him. At last, just as the opposing generals were staring each other down, Gunnar, the current Count Galatea and noble, many years our senior, emerged from the wood to put a stop to it. In the end, our final showdown that day was between his hands and the scruffs of our necks, all while our ears rang with his dire warnings about the mountains.
That sounds like Ingrid's dad, all right. Guess that means nobody won, huh?
Yes, the story dates back several decades, but I still remember it as if we were trudging through the snow only yesterday. Say, if you do end up mustering an army for one of these snowball battles, I would be honored to observe, should you have me.
Why don't you join us? As one of the combatants, I mean. I'm sure Dimitri and the Margrave won't mind. You won't be facing the same opponents, but maybe then you'll finally settle the score, for old time's sake.
A sound point. Very well. I'd be thrilled to partake when the time comes. You know, of late I've been dreading the coming winter, but now I feel I may actually look forward to it. Ah, you're back. I heard you went to Fraldaria's territory?
Yes, I had a bit of business to take care of there. I forgot how long it had been.
What was it like to return?
It was always like a second home to me in a way. So being there brought memories flooding back. I found myself taking little detours everywhere, even though I knew I did not have time for such trifles.
And what impression did it give in its current state?
The region itself is quiet and peaceful, but lack of food has left the surrounding towns and villages in a precarious situation. It reminds me of when the people of Galatea territory fought over provisions during famine. If things keep on as they are, there could easily be an uprising.
Perhaps we should ask the refugees to cultivate the land. Ah, but that isn't my decision to make. Thank you, Ingrid. I will let Felix know your thoughts on the matter.
I would appreciate that. Oh, and it's not as if everything has changed for the worse. There were new shops around, and all of the roads were well maintained. It's surprising to see how much has changed over the years.
That's right. You used to visit multiple times a year, when Glenn was still alive.
I did. Yes. Though I might never have visited again if I had not been presented with this opportunity. I am glad I decided to take it. Once this war is over, would you mind if I came to visit Fraldaria's land as I once did?
Not in the slightest. You can visit any time you like. I'm sure that Felix and the rest of my family would welcome you with open arms. We certainly owe you that much, considering all you've put up with from my sons.
Not at all. If anything, they put up with me. My brothers are both so much older than me, so Glenn and Felix were among my few friends growing up. Thinking back on it, I feel like I was always ordering Glenn around.
Well, if the time you two spent together helped you in even the smallest way, I am satisfied. And I know Glenn would be overjoyed.
Those days are irreplaceable to me. They will live in my heart forever.
Spoken like a true daughter of Count Galatea. You've grown strong, Ingrid.
Thank you for saying so. Still, I want to keep moving forward as best I can.
Yet it's good to acknowledge one's limits. People are allowed to show weakness, you know. Oh, look at me, talking your ear off, while you're still covered with dust from the road. My apologies.
No, I am grateful for the concern. Thank you.
There's no need for thanks. After all, you're like a daughter to me.
You look well today. In fact... Well?
Well... What do you think?
That reminds me.
Right. Please.
What's up? You've got a spring in your step today.
Huh?
Nuh-uh.
No way.
Hey!
Thanks.
I'm thinking. The thing is...
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's give it our all.
Seriously?
Right. I don't know.
Damn.
Hold on. All right.
I wish to speak with you.
Nuh-uh.
That is all.
Yeah, I don't know.
What could it be? The story goes...
too
Greetings.
Let's see.
Amazing. Actually.
What is it?
Whoa! Amazing!
It's you. I see. Now then.
Come to think of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have this pleasure. Hi there.
Oh, that's right.
Right on.
Can we talk? The truth of it is,
In truth,
Nuh-uh.
yes, I see. That aside,
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Hold on. How'd you know this was my favorite? Thank you.
Wow, this is so good. I had no idea you had this kind of skill.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
you shouldn't be troubled by such menial tasks as these, Your Majesty. I suggest you rest instead.
Work like this will help me stay sharp when I need it most. Besides, you're here to help lighten my burden.
Oh, hey. On your way back from training? It's admirable of you to keep at it so late.
Yeah, well, I like to get in a little bit of practice whenever I can. Can't afford to fall behind with everyone else getting so strong on the battlefield.
It's a little late for me today, but I could join you tomorrow. If that's okay, of course.
Really? That'd be great.
A desire to get stronger is not a bad thing in my book. While we're on the subject, can I ask you something? Why do you want to get stronger? No, wait. Let me start with a different question. what made you originally decide to become a mercenary?
It's not really much of a story. This is kinda just where I ended up. After my mom died, I left the village we'd been living in, but I had no idea what I was gonna do. I eventually ran out of money and fell in with a mercenary group. Then I worked my way up from doing their laundry to fighting.
You don't say. Well, I guess your story is a pretty common one, actually. How'd mercenary life treat you?
Awful at first, but once I met some folks that I got along with, it wasn't so bad. Anyway, the plan was to keep fighting alongside my friends, make a name for myself as a merc, and eventually run out of luck and die. But somehow, I've suddenly found myself in charge of the king's private army, leading soldiers in a battle. Not really what I expected, I'll tell you that much.
That's how life is. You never know what tomorrow will bring. When I was a kid, I never imagined I'd be wielding some holy relic as a Knight of Seros. I thought my destiny was to follow in my father's footsteps and become the next Count Karen.
It seems like you've been through a lot. I heard you were a fugitive at one point.
Yes, well, something happened. My best friend lost his way, and I couldn't set him right. Eventually, it cost him his life, and I let it happen. I couldn't stay in my hometown after something like that. But despite all that pain and sadness, I have no regrets about the choices I've made in my life.
Not many can say that. So, you've succeeded in making your past self proud, huh?
That's right. My past has made me who I am today. I'm going to keep moving forward, no matter what hardships lie ahead.
You're a strong person, Catherine. I think I could learn a lot from you. Hearing your story and what you said about making yourself proud gives me so much to think about. No matter how hard we try, there will always be times when we have to make tough choices, right? My past self fought hard to get me here. Am I gonna make the choice that past me would have approved of?
The tough part isn't making the right choice, though. It's what you do after. You must try your best to make whatever decision you land on into the right one in the end.
You make it sound so easy, but the more I think about it, the harder it seems.
Then don't think about it. Just keep trying your best day after day. Put one foot in front of the other, and eventually, you'll look back and realize how far you've come.
That's all I've got to do, huh?
That's all. You could even start right now. If anything I said struck a chord, that is. I, for one, look forward to seeing you carve your own path, wherever it may lead.
That's hilarious. Who knew there could be a merc like that?
Yeah, he'd say it with a completely straight face, too. I take my pay in apples. This guy would storm onto the battlefield lugging around a sack full of apples. Truly one of the strangest things I've ever seen.
I guess you could say he was hungry for battle. Wish I could have seen that myself.
He was probably the best-smelling guy out there. I'll give him that. That reminds me. Remember when you asked about my past?
Yeah, sorry if that was out of line. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's okay. Actually, I thought I would tell you, if you're still interested.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. It's not much of a story anyway. Besides, it's already been 7 years. I used to belong to an organization that was less a group and more like one giant mercenary state. Not the kind of place you go for building bonds of trust and camaraderie. Still, there was one person there who I thought of as a partner. As you can probably guess, he was killed. And that was that.
Yeah, that's how these stories always end. I know it was a long time ago, but I'm really sorry. But why'd you want to tell me all of a sudden? I thought you hated talking about your past.
I felt a little guilty. You shared your story with me earlier, but I didn't tell you mine. At the time, I wasn't about to go telling some stranger all about my past. But now I think you're at least somewhat trustworthy. So I told you. That's all.
Seriously? Wow. I'm really happy to hear that, especially from you.
Why? Everyone here adores you. I'm sure you hear stuff like that all the time.
All the time? Come on, that's an exaggeration. I've always felt that you were a more distinguished mercenary than me. Earning recognition from a merc I respect is a real honor.
So if you see me as some sort of senior mercenary, I guess that makes me the mentor in this relationship.
I guess.
I see. All this time I've been treating you like an equal, but maybe I should have been taking you under my wing instead.
How would you feel if I took you up on that? Seems like fun.
Yeah, well, you know what else is fun? Any person I mentor has to pay for drinks. All of them.
No way! What kind of deal is that?
Just a joke, sorry. I have no intention of treating you any different.
I should have known. That's why I like you, Shamir.
From the slimy depths of the swamp they rise, great beasties of every shape and size. They dance in a ring and... No, that's not right. Their slime they fling and... Huh? Who's there?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Are you getting in a little choir practice there?
Oh, it's you, Sylvain. Were you listening that whole time?
Pretty much. I must say, that song's super creative. You're the only person I know who could think up something like that.
I feel like you were about to use another word there.
Nope. Great song. Top notch. A+. Are you going to perform it soon?
I was actually gonna sing it for everyone later tonight. I came up with the lyrics and tune myself, and now that I'm finished, I can perform it loud and proud.
And it's a song about swamp beasties. Did I hear that part right?
And what's wrong with swamp beasties?
Nothing in particular. It's just that if you're gonna sing it in front of everyone, maybe it should be, I don't know, relatable? I mean, swamp beasties are so beastie. Ugh. Wouldn't it be better with a puppy or a baby sheep or something cute like that?
I see what you're saying. Cute animals, cute animals. Oh, what about bears? Huge ones.
Yeah, I guess huge bears are better than beasties. I mean, they are pretty cute when they're not trying to tear your face off. Okay, that's good. Except I'm pretty sure bears don't live in swamps. So if you switch it up, it should probably be about giant bears dancing in the woods.
That is the most adorable thing I've ever heard. Are you secretly a professional songwriter, Sylvain?
Absolutely not. In fact, I feel like I should apologize for butting in with ideas when you've clearly been working so hard on this.
Oh, don't apologize. If it helps make it a song everyone will enjoy, I'm all for it. I'm glad we're close enough for you to give your honest opinion.
Well, I've never been one to ignore hardworking girls like you. And I'd love to hear it when it's finished. Wait, what's with the look? Did you come up with the new lyrics already?
Yep. Your suggestions gave me all the inspiration I needed.
Impressive. Why don't you sing it for me?
Of course. I'm sure you'll love it. From the forest they appear, a sleuth of bears with cute round ears. They dance in a ring and enjoy the beats, but tonight they'll feast on meaty treats.
That actually might be more creepy somehow. But hey, maybe writing weird songs is a talent all of its own. At the very least, they're great at distracting me from real-life worries. Thanks, Annette. You have something to say, or do you just like staring at me?
Merely thinking about your brother, that's all. I only caught a glimpse of him at Aryan Road, but he was nothing like what the rumors suggested.
You mean the ones about the eldest son of a noble family falling from grace? Taking up a life of banditry and wanton destruction?
The very same. They say he was a foul knave who stole not to survive, but because he took such great pleasure from the act. Still, I suppose one shouldn't take such rumors at face value.
Actually, there's a fair amount of truth to what they say. At least there was, up until 2 years ago. Yet still, His Majesty thought it was wise to recruit him to our side, and somehow managed to do just that.
Yes, I hear he wooed your brother with the chance to demonstrate how the Crestless can still make something of themselves. His honeyed words drew him in, at which point he began to play the man's inferiority complex like a mandolin.
Seems like you're more cunning than I realized. You really have eyes and ears everywhere, huh?
You're one to talk of cunning, springing as you do from the loins of Margrave Gautier himself. I know you've been keeping tabs on my every move.
What?
In my line of work, one learns to pick up on hostile presences rather quickly. From the day we met, you've been waiting for me to take one wrong step so you can cut me down. I'd heard the heir of House Gautier was nothing more than a base philanderer. But it seems that rumor isn't completely true either. Just look at you. Having the gall to call me out while you hide behind the murderous grin plastered on your face. I know you've killed without hesitation.
Hey, we've all made mistakes. There's no need to rehash the past. And what's this murderous grin you're talking about? What would that even look like?
The fact you aren't conscious of it makes you all the more dangerous. Unless that pained grimace just now was also part of your act. Regardless, that crest-bearing fool nickname you picked up seems woefully inappropriate for one of your caliber. It's clear you inherited your father's cunning, and then some.
I'm not sure whether to take that as a compliment or just start sobbing.
The former. There aren't many in Fodling capable of winning my true respect. For my part, I'll watch where I step, lest I end up with one of your blades lodged in my back.
Do you have a moment, Rodrigue? There's something I'd like to ask you.
Anything for you, Your Majesty. What is it?
I want to hear your side of the story.
Of which story exactly?
How did you feel when you learned of my father's death? I've struggled to ask this before, but I want to know.
So that's what you mean. Honestly, I had a difficult time believing it at first. But as moons passed, I gradually grew to accept the reality of it. And of course, I recalled the promise I'd made him, and vowed to myself that I would carry it out.
I wonder then, had I died alongside my father and Glenn in Duscar, what would you have done? You know, a fleeting thought flashes across my mind every time I see you reflect upon my father. It feels as though you aspired not just to stand beside him in life, but to meet death with him as well.
Don't overthink it, Your Majesty. I'm a pretty stubborn guy, you know. No, I didn't wish for my own death when Lambert passed. But sometimes I think that if I have to die to honor my promise to him, I would be satisfied with that.
I won't allow you to throw your life away, Rodrigue. I'll not have you stolen from me by that promise. Losing you would be almost like losing my father for a second time. If you were to die because of me, it would destroy me.
You may say that, but a subject lives by the example their king sets for them. And I know well enough that you don't value your life either. So if you'd like me to place more importance on my life, I urge you to do the same, Your Majesty.
You're right. I have no excuse.
No, I should apologize. That came out rather more harsh than I intended. You sounded so much like Lambert just now, I simply couldn't hold myself back. In truth, that's something I've wished I could have said to him for a long time now. Yet, you were the one who had to bear the brunt of it. I suppose I can hardly poke fun at Matthias for holding on to that sword all those years, can I?
I sounded like my father?
Indeed you did. Remember the story of the sword? About how I got stuck behind enemy lines like a fool? Well, the first thing Lambert said after he broke through their forces was, "Don't throw your life away like that." Not that it was too convincing coming from a guy covered in cuts and scrapes.
I can't imagine. It sounds as though you two were very close. I envy him for having such strong bonds with his friends.
Don't let my son catch you saying that. Pretty sure he'd take offense. Anyway, That's enough reminiscing for one day. How about you try squeezing some memories out of Matthias next time?
A fine idea. Perhaps I'll invite Sylvain and the others to join in as well.
Let's earn our keep. I'll do what I've got to do. That's it.
No messing around if we want to win.
I'm going.
This is now! Yeah, right!
Still in the fight.
Yeah, right!
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
I'm on it. No, just...
You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
Give in! I'm on fire! Smash that stronghold into rubble!
Take a breather.
The area is ours.
What can I say? I'm that good.
Here it comes! Take this! You're done!
I live for this!
This place won't be a problem anymore.
On to the next thing.
This is now!
Still in the fight.
This is now!
Not a problem.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
It's over!
Great.
My turn. This stronghold will fall.
That went pretty well. I live for this.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
I do hope you'll make this fun.
I'll do it.
We did it.
Don't hold this against me.
You and I may serve different lords, but we're birds of a feather.
Take a breather.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
I do hope you'll make this fun.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
Let's begin. It's time to...
Time to wreck stuff!
My turn?
Out of the way! Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. I hope it was enough.
Out of the way! Let me at him! Cut you down! You're done!
Commence the mission! You shall pay this! You hear?
This is our turf now! Now that's what I call a win!
I fight for Lady Rhea.
The fight starts now. I'll do what I've got to do. That's it.
I shall do my very best.
Shall we? I must succeed.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Oh, so this is defeat. I'm sorry.
No escape! Stay close,
I'm
Flame.
sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Directive fulfilled.
Surrender!
No escape!
Please find it in your heart to help me. Follow my lead, brother.
Gladly, my dear Flame. This is the end.
I'll tear them down.
This will be your grave.
Give it up!
Pathetic.
I'll back you up.
My duty calls.
Taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
You did it.
Yeah, right.
We won't lose, no matter what.
This belongs to us now. Take a breather. Here he comes! You're done!
Can't fight like this! I'm bleeding all over the place!
My work here is done.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Stand down.
lose, no matter what.
Give it up! I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Shall we? Onward!
Sorry, I gotta fall back.
I'm grateful. Directive fulfilled.
Would you move, please? Out of the way!
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
We did it!
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow.
On to the next one.
Stand down.
Your tenacity impresses. That all we've got?
Well, what's next? I secured the area. What, is that it? It's worth a
My turn. Take this! Here it comes! You're done! Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Don't mind if I do. I'll win the next one, too, if I just stay focused. I won't let myself stop here.
Would you mind listening to my idea? I shall see to preparations at once.
How about it?
Well? Well?
Greetings.
Okay.
May I have a word?
What you think?
Hey!
Assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Let me know if I may be of further.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
The fight starts now. They're not taking this from us.
Don't worry. I know we'll get a chance to turn things around.
Let's move out! Not a problem. I've got this.
Stand back! Not your day, huh?
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
Out of the way!
Sorry, we weren't strong enough.
Can't do that! Allow me. I have to try.
We'll give you a hand. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll give it a...
Stand back!
My turn. Here it comes! You're done!
You shall pay for this, you hear?
You know what they say about playing with fire.
The sweet taste of success.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the backup to me.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
I see no merit in remaining on this battlefield any longer.
I think of...
Watch and learn.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot. I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
Stand back. Take a breather.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're dead!
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll give it 1000%. I'll back you up.
Sorry for the holdup. We're with you now.
Let's take the strongholds.
Out of the way! You're done! Take this!
Watch and learn.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
I don't know how we held them off, but we did. I won't let myself stop here.
That's so.
Let's earn our keep.
Victory is out. Shall we? We must press onward.
I will give it my all. Let us move out.
Begin the operation.
Ours for the taking.
We will win. I'm sure of it.
Take a breather.
How can I face my comrades after this?
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
Not a problem. Move out.
Oh, my turn.
I'm dragging the others down.
Now then, what next?
Would you move, please? Out of the way! Perfect,
I'll
right?
handle this.
Retreat!
That should do it.
Onward. Take a breather.
Won't lose, no matter what.
You're done!
We would never have achieved victory without everyone's help.
I won't let myself. The fight starts now. They're not taking this from us.
Don't let the pressure get to you.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a...
Clear it out. Stand back.
The stronghold's ours.
I'd rather be attacking than defending. I still find this whole affair to be very annoying. I'm the star now.
Easy enough.
I'll fight to the last! Oh, this is on you!
Leave this to me!
All would be lost if I were to die here.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave this one to me. That's my... Done and done. Now, what's next?
Have to keep the momentum going.
This stronghold will fall.
I've got it. On the move.
What's next?
My turn!
This is all my
point.
Enjoy your eternal sleep.
Yes, we did it!
I'm the star now.
Sorry, I gotta fall back.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Leave this to me!
A taste more bitter than black as coffee.
I got you now! I'll do my best. Let's move.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll take over. I'm not so bad.
I'll do my...
Need some help, and fast!
Leave this to me. I won't say it. I've got you now!
Let's carve a swath through the back.
I've got you now!
Here goes.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. Can I face my comrades after this?
Stand back. Is that all we've got? A taste more bitter than black as coffee. Easy enough.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
My turn.
We're not losing to anyone!
Not a problem. Move out.
I'll do my best. I'm a little...
Stand back.
Leave it to me.
mission.
Perhaps a duet?
I'll keep you safe.
We did it! What's next?
Thanks.
My turn. Help me out. We'll go together.
Mind if we pair up?
I won't hold you back. I've got you now. This captures a big win for our side.
Mind if we pair up?
I won't hold you back! I got you now!
I don't know how we held them off, but we did.
I'm just glad I could help.
The fight starts now. Stay safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
I can't afford to fall behind either.
Retreat! Take this!
Are you sure? I can do this!
I've awaited this moment.
Retreat!
Allow me.
Take a breather. Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Are you sure?
You won't lose, no matter what.
I shall take the lead.
I think we might actually lose here.
I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me!
My turn? Not.
Allow me.
Surrender!
Let us see what...
Take a breather.
My time has come.
Focus! Surrender!
Prepare yourself!
This is nothing. So this is defeat.
It's my pleasure.
I'm sorry.
What's next?
Let's wake up. We'll settle this.
We'll do it together! I've got you now! Thanks.
Wait, I need help!
Understood.
Thanks a lot!
I've awaited this moment.
This is nothing.
Lend me your strength.
Lead on, Your Majesty.
We'll go together.
Give me a hand, Your Majesty.
I will give you that and more. Stand down!
My thanks.
I won? Hey, I actually won!
I won't let myself. Let's earn our keep.
Advance.
We will win. I am sure of it.
We weren't strong enough. Out of the way! Stand back!
I'm going.
I'll handle this.
Take a breath. Stand back. Me and you, Ingrid.
We make a good team.
Me and you, Ingrid.
I believe in you, Sylvain.
Watching. Not your day, huh? Thanks.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
Allow me.
Take a breather.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make sure. Not good. They've got us on the back foot. Watch and learn.
I'm going.
You'll be sorry. Give in! Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
I hope it was enough.
Distance now!
Stand back.
My turn, here it comes!
You're done!
You know what they say about playing with fire.
What's next?
I would appreciate some help.
I'll handle.
I'll do it.
Can't let it end like this.
Can't take any chances.
Watch and learn.
I'm going.
Allow me.
Our order.
Take a breather. Here it comes! Take this! You're done! Here it comes! See ya! You're done! You got my back?
Understood.
Let's link up!
We can do this.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now! I owe you one.
Nice going, everyone. That's one in the win column.
A large step forward.
I won't let myself...
What are you doing up so late, Mercy?
I was having trouble sleeping. You too, Annie?
Yup. I'm just so nervous about our battle tomorrow.
Perhaps we should chat for a while to ease our nerves.
That's a great idea. It reminds me of when we were students at the School of Sorcery in Verdiad.
When we shared a room and would stay up chattering until dawn?
Exactly. It feels like that was forever ago.
So much has happened in the meantime. We enrolled in the Officers' Academy, the war began.
But we've stuck together through it all, even after classes were suspended. Of course, I'm so clumsy I felt like I was always getting in people's way while we were there. I couldn't have gotten through all this without you by my side.
And I've relied on you just as much. In fact, it often feels like you're the one who's constantly coming to my aid lately. Remember when I got stuck in that bandit's trap? I thought I was done for, but you came to my rescue.
Well, I wasn't gonna leave you in a bandit trap. Although, I just ended up falling right in and getting wounded myself. I was so desperate to save you, I wasn't paying attention to what was around me. If not for you healing me, I don't know what would have happened.
Well, we worked together and made it back in one piece, so all's well that ends well.
You know, I think we've always been like this. I feel like I can overcome anything so long as I'm with you.
And I feel the same. I hope we will be friends forever.
Oh, for sure. We'll be best friends until we're a couple of wrinkled old grannies. There are so many things I want to do with you. and so many places I want to go. I don't care if we're strolling through Deirdre or just window shopping. Everything's better with you.
I would love to go shopping in the capital, and then later... Say, Annie, why don't we wait to talk about this until the war is over?
What? Why?
Because then we can each write down things we want to do as we think of them, and then show our list to each other afterward. Doesn't that sound fun?
That sounds very fun. We can even compete to see who has the longest list. I'm gonna scribble all my plans down as soon as I get back to my room so I don't forget.
But won't that keep you up longer?
Oh, right. My insomnia. You were so busy chatting I forgot all about it. Thanks, Mercy. I feel a lot better now.
My sentiments exactly. Good night, Annie. I'll see you tomorrow.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Do not strain yourself unnecessarily, Flame. Leave the hard labor to me and rest as you see fit.
I am perfectly capable of performing work such as this. Thank you very much. I did fairly well, if I do say so myself. Do you agree?
A job well done indeed. However, you have worked far too hard today. You should take your rest.
We all must do our fair share.
Hey, Sedith. What are you staring off into space for?
Oh, it is you. I was just reflecting on the monastery.
Yeah, it's that way, isn't it? In the mountains?
Correct. So close, yet still beyond our reach.
Can't say I ever learned much about it when I was there, but I know it's important to the church.
Yes. It serves as the headquarters of our order. Many saints have been laid to rest there as well. As a sacred ground, Garreg-Mach Monastery is irreplaceable. It is also a place that Flame and I hold dear to our hearts.
So your sister feels that way too?
Due to our circumstances, Flame and I traveled around Fodlan as nomads for a very long time. When we accepted the Archbishop's gracious invitation, I thought we had finally found our safe haven. That it would be taken from us so easily is almost too much to bear.
Well, that's all the more reason to take it back then. I'll do whatever I can to make that happen. Oh, I mean, while staying away from the Archbishop, of course.
You must forgive me for saying what I did back then. My position required I do so. I do not personally believe, however, that any evil resides within you. Whatever the true nature of your power, I trust you wield it with a righteous heart.
So you finally trust me. I'm sure glad to hear that.
Indeed. I am truly grateful to have you as an ally. I know I have no right to say this after regarding you with such suspicion, but we need you. I pray you will continue to lend us your strength, not only for the Church, but for the future of Fodlan itself.
You can count on me, Sedith. I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Don't I already do enough chores with you at home?
Bad luck this time. Come, it'll go quicker if you don't spend so long complaining. A fine result in spite of ourselves. Perhaps this is the power of a father-son team.
What are you even saying? Actually, never mind. Let's just get this over with.
We all must do our fair share.
All right, I've got this.
The fight starts now.
We're moving. Follow me.
I hope I can be of some use.
Stronghold's ours.
Starting.
Take a breather.
Out of the way! Keep your eyes on me.
My turn. I'll wear you down in no time.
Out of the way! Bow before me.
I have to do this. I won't run away.
Nothing to it.
My turn. I'll take your spot. I can do this. Let me paint you a picture.
We seized it.
This place is ours now. We did it. We did.
We'll give it a try.
Imperial General Ladislava is here to fight.
Is this...
My turn.
We're in bad shape over here.
Here it comes! Take this! You're done!
You'll have to take things from here.
Right on. You got my back?
Right behind you.
Let's link up.
Let's finish this.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
We did it. We won.
That'll do.
I won't let myself...
I see.
The fight starts now. Stay safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
Leave this to me. Stay strong. We can win this.
I've got you now! Take a breather. Here it comes!
What? A taste more bitter than black as coffee.
Not a problem. Move out!
Let us begin.
You called?
My turn? I'm sorry, but I gotta fall back.
There is not a moment to waste. Here goes. This is all my fault.
Not a problem. Move out! This place won't be a problem anymore.
Give it up!
I've secured the area.
Take a breather. What's next?
Leave this to me!
Can't let it end like this.
Fight like this! I'm slipping all over the place!
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Birdie's time to shine!
We're in bad shape over here.
You called? I'll do what I can. It's worth it.
Typically do not show my hand to the enemy, but when needs must.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
My enemy down.
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Not a problem.
Stand down.
My turn?
I feel like I can do anything with you by my side.
We're here to help.
Whew, I'm alive! Which means I can finally go home.
One step closer to my...
I won't let myself stop here. fight starts now.
Everyone, to arms! We fight for Vargas!
I can't afford to fall behind either. We must act now, before the worry sets.
We will proceed as planned. We must...
Allow me. Surrender!
Take a breather.
I'm dragging the others down.
Here it comes! You're done!
We must act now, before the... Let us see what we can do.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
We will proceed as... I will move to assist.
Not a problem. Move out.
Time to wreck stuff. Death is coming. Here. It's over.
Retreat! My turn.
We will proceed as planned.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
We will proceed as planned. We move, now.
Can I face my comrades after this?
Let's keep it going.
Allow me.
Vargas!
I will cut you all down!
Show them how firm the white defenses can hold. I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me!
Time to wreck stuff!
Let us begin.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
Take a breather.
Carve a swath through the battlefield.
Here it comes! You're done!
My apologies, but we require immediate support.
My time has come.
I've awaited this moment.
I'll dirty my hands if I must. I may be more suited to the craft, but I cannot stand idly by.
How can I face my comrades after this?
On to the next one.
We must act now, but let us see what we can do.
I'm on it. No charge.
We must act now, before... Let us see what we can do.
We will I shall take the lead.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
That was practically a stroll through the park. My time has come. Now, strike with all your might. That went well, unsurprisingly. Prepare yourself.
Take a breather.
lend you a hand.
We must act now. Come, let us catch...
I'm on it. No...
I've awaited.
I have my own reasons why I must win.
My turn? Nice one.
That was practically a stroll through the park.
I'll protect you. Understood. We will have to hold the line for now. Be patient and wait for an opening.
Not a problem. Move out.
Counting on you.
Let's keep it going.
Appreciated.
Take a breather. What's next? This place won't be a problem anymore.
This battlefield is ours.
I'll hesitate no longer.
I won't let myself stop here.
How can I best use this power?
For His Majesty.
What do you think?
There may not be snow here, but the wind still settles right in your bones.
Yes, it's often coldest in places without snow.
Apologies for dragging you so far north, and then saddling you with reconnaissance duties. Still, how are things looking?
Thought for sure we'd see signs of the enemy by now, but I've got nothing. You really think those Srang folks are coming over these mountains? Seems like a pretty risky plan.
Oh, they will come. It's in their nature.
And if I know their leader, this will be a much larger raid than normal.
They tried to raid us during the confusion at the capital too, right? So are Fargus and Srang mortal enemies or something?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but we've definitely got something of a history. Even back when I was a kid, there was open fighting between the two. When Fargus won, the Srang leader offered up his youngest son as a prisoner of war. The same son who's now leading this current raid.
After he was surrendered to Margrave Gautier as a prisoner of war, he was held here for some time. The Margrave lost his wife to the Srang offensive, and I know he harbored many ill feelings towards their people. But he also hoped to improve relations between the two peoples, and thusly treated his prisoner well, teaching him our language and customs. Sadly, the prisoner did not appreciate the effort. He fled Margrave Gautier at his first opportunity and scurried back home.
But if Srang offered him as a hostage, why would they welcome him back?
It's all a bit muddled and unclear. Father dispatched men to find out the truth of the matter, but everyone feigned ignorance.
Still, he now leads the Srang forces, which means they must have at least some respect for the man. Doubtless, they were pleased when he walked in the door with inside knowledge of Fodlan practically oozing from his pores.
You've got one interesting neighbor, I'll give you that. Things are tougher in the north than I thought.
I'm glad you've come to understand our situation. at least in some small part.
Our preparations are complete, Father. Perhaps it's time we gather the generals?
Yes. Once everyone is here, we'll depart for the Ruska Mountains and take shelter at the stronghold in the foothills.
That stronghold again? We're practically retracing the entire northern campaign at this point.
Yes, that is where hostilities began, isn't it? Your Majesty, House Gautier should have been able to handle this situation ourselves. Pray forgive me for dragging you into it.
Not at all. Gautier and Fraldarius have long been allies in the fight against the forces of Srang. It is only right that the leader of House Blathid should come to your aid in a time of such crisis. I'll be counting on you and Sylvain as well.
Don't worry, we'll send these folks packing.
Great. In that case, maybe I'll kick back and let you do all of the... Kidding. Kidding. Of course, I'll give this everything I have. Well, except my life. I'll be keeping that.
I'll do my best as well, Margrave. Though, having ceded the Fraldarius title to my son, I fear I am not but a common military man now.
False modesty ill suits you, Rodrigue. Now let's all go out there and make our king proud. Brave soldiers of Vargas, I task you now with this. Defeat the forces of Srang and prove your might anew.
Awaited this.
I'm ready to go. I will hold down the stronghold. You focus on dispatching the enemy.
We proceed as we must. I've awaited this moment. Let us crush their defenses.
I can still fight. Take a breather.
Stand on the same battlefield where my father once fought.
And repeating the same fight as well. Not sure how I feel about that one.
Surrender! Let's do this!
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Not a problem.
Allow me.
Got you!
I shall take the lead.
Not a problem.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'm ready to allow me.
Let's take the stronghold.
I feel as though I'm fighting alongside the young Margrave and late king once again. It's quite the sensation.
I'm honored you think I stack up to my father. I can't help but feel like I pale in comparison.
Enough of that. You are more than worthy of the comparison. To one day take his place as the monarch. You won't!
And hey, Dimitri's already blazed that path, so he's got to know what he's talking about.
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the backup to me.
We must act. There will be no end if we stay on the defensive.
Not a problem. Well, couldn't hurt.
Perhaps we should take the fight to our enemy instead. Let us see.
These wild tactics remind me of my father's chess strategies. Wait, I think they might be trying to reach our base.
Here it comes! You're done!
My father's first wife, the one who died in the Stranglands. What was she like?
She was a classmate of ours at the academy, and the star pupil of the Black Eagles.
I understand he earned his Wall of Ice moniker after she was lost. We move, now!
Indeed.
Allow me.
Before that, he was a lively young man, cheerful, friendly to the last.
Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow.
Not a problem. I've got this.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
We will proceed as planned. We move, now! That should make things easy, but there's still the commander to deal with.
This payback has been years in the making, Gautier!
You're done!
We will proceed as planned. We move, now!
Hear you loud, I'll make
My time, I'm ready
that
to go.
guy, the one who's as loud as a cannon. That must be who we're looking for.
Everything is going swimmingly.
I shall take the lead.
I doubt even Lambert could find fault with us.
I pray my son isn't causing you or His Majesty too much trouble.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Hear you loud and clear.
Take a breather.
Allow me. We must act now. Before come, let us catch them napping.
Not a problem.
Surrender! Prepare yourself!
My turn? Out of the way! Take this!
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform.
Allow me.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned.
My turn? Not a problem. I've got it.
We must act now. My time has come.
Let's take the stronghold.
A resounding success.
Don't hate us for this. Our way of life hangs in the balance.
Not a problem. Move out.
We must act now. Come. Allow me.
Allow me. Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow.
I've awaited.
My turn? You got my back?
It's my pleasure.
Let's link up.
We'll settle this.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Perhaps I thought too highly of my troops. But I can retreat with my pride intact.
Yeah, and don't come back. Or if you do, at least leave your weapons and soldiers behind.
I'll think about it.
I won't let myself stop here.
They descended upon us like a storm.
I've never seen the people of Srang fight with such ferocity, and their leader was a pure terror. Still, I thought that man more discerning than to simply attempt to batter his way into Fargus.
Probably didn't realize how outmatched they were. I mean, they never could have expected that the king himself would show up to stop them.
But the three northern houses have always fought as one against the forces of Srang. Plus, they know the entire kingdom will fall on them if they press the issue too far.
Sylvain is right. This was no miscalculation. Instead, I think someone was whispering suggestions in their collective ears.
Espionage by the Empire. Or perhaps Cornelia's fell group.
It will take time to pin down the truth. But even if this is the result of some outside influence on the Srang clans, the fault still lies with me. I never should have educated that man.
Don't blame yourself, Father.
The people of Srang do not speak the language of Fodlan. Had he never learned it...
Yet Sylvain was only able to get through to him as a result of your teachings. And though his words lacked compassion, it was still quite remarkable to hear him speak at all. I was raised to think of the Srang people as demons who emerged unbidden from the snowy tundra. Considering that, exchanging even a few meager sentences with them feels like a miracle.
I agree with His Majesty. We will never achieve peace without understanding each other. And you know we can't end this through sheer force of arms alone, Father.
We already understand our enemy perfectly well. They fight for a port that is not choked with ice, and for land that is warm and fertile. Yet Fargus is hardly a region of abundance. and there is nothing we can spare them. So how exactly do you hope to achieve peace amidst such scarcity?
I don't know, yet. But I'll keep searching for a way, even if it takes my entire life.
You remain as naive as ever, boy.
Matthias, wait! Apologies, Your Majesty. I will go speak with him. You should make ready to head back.
What the Margrave says is reasonable, yet I sense an earnestness in your words as well, Sylvain.
Oh, I'm earnest, all right. I'll drag our people kicking and screaming to peace if that's what I have to do.
Peace with Srang doesn't sound like some hopeless ideal to me. I'm sure you'll find a way to pull it off.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Regardless, we must eliminate this threat if we ever hope to free ourselves from the power of the relics. Still, there's no reason we must do so through military might and bloodshed, if another way will suffice. I appreciate the way you think, Sylvain. I truly do.
And I'm always impressed with how much you hate warfare, considering how good you are at it.
Is your father going to be okay? He didn't exactly take well to your opinion back there.
Trust me, I've been his son for long enough to know that the feelings he keeps private can fill a library. If he really thought I was some kind of naive idiot, he'd have kept it to himself. There's something else weighing on his mind here. I'm certain of it.
There you are, Matthias.
Do you remember the night of the ball, Rodrigue? Back in our days at the Academy? You, me, and Lambert grew weary of the festivities and stole away to train by ourselves.
How could I forget? The stars in that sky were a true sight to behold. We talked about all sorts of things that night. It was the first time we ever discussed our dreams for the future, and the last as well.
Lambert told us how he hoped to forge a peace between Fargus and the people of Srang in Duscar.
Ha! He certainly did. And once he was named king, the man did his best to see it through. Srang may have been a lost cause, but he worked tirelessly to bring Duscar into the fold.
I called him naive that night. His dreams sounded like the thing of childhood storybooks and cradle tales. But these days, I wonder if I wasn't the naive one. He always took the long view of things, saw the whole continent unfolding before him. But me? I've lost too many over the years, and their blood clouds my vision. I could never see things now as he once did. Could there really be a pathway to peace?
You haven't changed one bit, Matthias. If you regret what you said to Sylvain, I suggest you find him and apologize before this goes any further.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I will follow you anywhere you are choosing to go. Your invitation gives me great joy. There, in the trees, animals. But do not worry, they are not having bigness. Bridget is between Fodlan and Dagda. We are getting many ideas from both. My word is a bond. I like climbing trees, but it is not a thing done by people in Fodlan. Care to be training? We should be training here in secret. Then we will return stronger and give our friends much surprise.
agreement. Have caution. In Bridget, looking another in the eye and touching foreheads is a thing done for marriage.
Wonderful.
My ornament is an official symbol of the Queen of Bridget. Does it give you enjoyment? Hello. The marking on my arm is a prayer to the flame spirit. I am asking for victory. And the... This is giving me great joy. The hours are flying away when I am with you. I cannot wait for the next time.